All right, welcome everyone. We're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here for Hajime no Ippo, episode 26. Okay. Right. So we have Ippo training, preparing for the fight against Mashiba.
Yep, we got Mashiba backstory. And characterization, which was
his
really
sister.
Good. His little sister.
This is awesome. Like specifically taking a character that we were so ready to have Ippo just thrash as a generic bully. And we're like, well, there's something obviously that's going to be the other coin, like the coin's going to flip on us in some way. And they did. And they did well. Mashiba is making, in a lot of ways, some really tough decisions that are partially just, self-motivated, but also motivated for his sister.
I'm still excited to see
their sake.
Ippo beat Mashiba, but I'm more excited to see how it happens because there is a world line where I'm not excited with the way that Ippo beats Mashiba.
Gotcha. But yeah, more character development all around. So yeah, without further ado, y'all, let's get into this. Now. New OP! Oh, yeah. Much more like heavy rock. Oh, is he looking like a championship cup up there?
I guess. But dang. Yeah, Ippo's a big boy.
Yeah.
I mean, we always knew he was, but...
Right. Whoa. I kind of missed the first one, but like, this is way more
serious.
And, yeah, hardcore. Sorega start way. Okay. Shows Miata and him fighting. I want this only.
Takamura in the distance.
Yeah. Underwater. Okay. New character.
Jibun Mo.
Oh. Oh, I like that. I like this.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, and that green eye effect, too.
Yep.
Oh. Getting back up.
Nice.
Whoa. That, that gives me the feel of this next, segment of story is going to be way tougher.
Yeah.
Way tougher. Because he's been winning all the time now, right? This is going to be the segment of time where it's about getting back up,
Sure. Which doesn't necessarily bode well for fight with Mashiba, but...
Maybe this will be our first, really, drawn-out match, where it's not...
Potentially.
It's not Takamura style, where one and done, Get that road work in. Oh, yeah. Pulverized his knuckles. You didn't feel a thing there. Yeah. Battle for distance. Attrition. Going the distance. Tanaka transport. Oh, this is where Mashiba works.
Oh, there you go.
Remember the ED from the... Yeah. Domo.
So it almost seems like Mashiba might have been projecting on this guy.
Maybe, yeah.
Gotcha.
Cool.
Awesome.
All right. Yeah, and that's not too bad. Cool. I like this guy. Oh, yeah. Oh. Not even that. And little sister looks out for big brother. Yep. Yep. Okay. All right. Kimura. Cool, there's been some time that's passed.
All right.
Oh, okay, Kimura, all right. Go all out. Here we go. Nice, they're both sparring. Okay.
Oh, wow.
Whoa, they handpicked him.
Okay.
Specifically. The sounds.
Okay.
Wow.
Man. It's like a whip.
Yeah. That's cool. That
was a very
seamless
nice
transition. Yeah. Sort of. Oh. I mean, you could have held back just knowing that you won. Wow.
Okay.
I mean, hey,
all right.
He's got the winner's like drive, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. That's a cool perspective. Whoa.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Nice. Oh. Oh. Oh, is he gonna vomit? It was like an out-of-body experience. Oh, yes. Nice. Okay. Good mirroring, showing that they're trying to inspire confidence in each other with their right. Things that they each do very well.
Okay.
We're here. Oh. What are your odds? What are your odds for them?
Ippo 70%.
Ippo 70-30?
Maybe 80.
Okay. I'm feeling something similar, yeah.
Oh.
I'm gonna throw out there, I wanna give 60-40 Ippo.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. Because they specifically said that he was having trouble getting in. And then he had an out-of-body kind of fluke experience. It's not a fluke, but yeah.
Wow. Wow.
Once the door closes, they're gonna like attack Takamura. Like, what the hell? Like, what was that? Free cast Mashiba. Oh.
All right.
Oh. Like he's breathing like. Okay. Oh dang. So maybe you were onto something with the way that the energy Ippo brings into this match will be a little bit
yeah.
So there's that potentially going into it, and also just
right.
Fuji's like, I'm so ready for this. Right, they're both the people that no one expected to be here. You know?
Right.
Because everyone expected Miyata to be here. Mm-hmm. Even though he is really good.
Yeah.
And then Ippo was the other underdog.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah.
The incredible hard puncher. Yeah, that's Ippo.
That describes him pretty well.
Nice, nice. Get some extra grip.
Okay.
That might also be just to clean the boots, you know, make sure there's no dirt tracked into it. The way that he's shown to be so tall and lanky, you know, it's kind of that gangrelly old sorcerer kind of archetype look, you know, but that he's so fast.
Yeah.
It's like the trait that's usually reserved for the hero. So I don't know, like,
yeah,
I'm looking forward to getting more inside Mashiba's head. Oh, they've got 50-50. We've got our angles on it.
Right.
Whoa! Whoa! Here comes Ippo! Whoa! Ooh, from the psychological impact! Yep. Charging my attack.
Okay.
Oh, this music. This track. Oh.
And then...
Yeah, he's got serious range. Don't underestimate it. Oh! Yeah. There it is.
Okay.
Oh, well, that's a good way to think about it. Everything has triggers attacks of opportunity.
Right, so just
go. Yeah, he's now static. Oh. He's static. I like how Mashiba is the, you know, the typical aggressor bully look, but he's not charging in. He's Whoa!
Oh man. Oh man.
Oh my god!
You goofed.
Back! Or go down! Go. Oh my gosh!
Okay.
Yep. Go. Go down. This is it. Yeah. Oh.
He didn't go for it.
He didn't. What happened?
Because he knew it wouldn't be enough. Okay.
Yeah. So he's really listening to his coach by keeping at range. He didn't commit all the way into the punch. Yeah, the damage now isn't insanely high. It's just that it's gonna rattle him over time. Okay.
Yeah, if he can hit Mashiba with the same energy that he hit that punching bag.
Yeah. You have the strength. Oh, he's doing it. All right. Here we go.
Okay.
Whoa, he's doing it.
Okay.
You're starting to get predictable, Mashiba. Oh my god.
Oh, they did the eyeshadow.
Oh.
Why did Miata lose? Oh.
Yeah. Did he say that out loud? But he's alternating. There it is. Oh my god. Get in there. Kidney punch. Oh. No!
Oh man.
He saw it in every everything, and Ippo's such a good boy. He didn't.
Yeah. Wow.
Even though at the beginning they're like, score won't matter. Here's the score, you know? Phrasing. Right.
Okay.
Whoa. Is it because he's going to exert his energy on punches that don't land, so it's going to frustrate him and cause him to lose heart?
So why is Mashiba doing the exact same thing?
Yep. Because he knows that he did that feint. Oh.
Okay.
Oh, that's the ropes. Is he gonna do a right
No, it's
swing?
not gonna work. It's not gonna work. They're building up to it too much.
Oh! Oh!
Oh man. Oh man.
That's legal?
I have no idea. Oh,
New ED.
ending.
Oh
I
my
missed the
god,
old,
that was a broken finger.
I think so.
Like just one broken finger on your...
Do you know why that could be so perfect though?
Why?
It's coming full circle. Just like with the leaves. It's gonna be with one hand.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
I like
they
it.
could. They don't have to, but they could.
Whoa. Mashiba's gotten... Oh, okay, so it's just characters that Ippo will fight. Okay, gotcha. I thought Mashiba was gonna have like a, point, like he's gonna take point in the ED or something like that. Like that would be awesome. Hey, Takamura.
Now, if they're going with the pattern of characters that Ippo will have to fight...
No.
Okay.
Ippo's not gonna fight Takamura. No.
But we'll fight Ippo. No. Cool.
Nice.
Okay,
yeah.
they are fighting, and
They're fighting.
It's not going well for Ippo.
Yeah, it's really going badly for Ippo. That elbow block, I have to assume that's somewhat that's legal, because here's my thought, right? Is that like your elbows definitely could not be used in attacking. That's why the gloves are on at all. That's showing where you can use your gloves to hit someone.
But if it's just that you end up hitting their elbow like that, because that's that's a
it's something where you're initiating the punch,
right, and it's not much difference with where you're hitting.
And also, it's very dangerous to block with an elbow, so most people would never do it. So I would assume that, doing it in general, like blocking with near the tip, basically, because in terms of the most destructive damage you can do in kind of a, with basically your arms or your legs and stuff. It's basically those parts where the bones are incredibly like solid in place. So like punching with your knuckles does some decent damage.
But you need to actually make sure that you have the bones lined up and stuff
properly, so it doesn't break something.
Exactly.
But with the elbow, this is a killer right here.
Oh yeah.
You hit someone with the elbow in the right place, like multiple parts in the body, you could end a life. especially with enough strength.
Well, and usually the problem with the elbow is that it's closer to the body, so you can't get as much rotation with it, so your overall top speed and therefore force is not as much, even
unless
if
you're
it's
trained really well.
Well, right, and it'll transfer better, right? Yeah. But the speed is not quite as good, right?
Right.
But in this case, it's Ippo's punch, right? Then he just gets it in at the right angle and wow.
Yeah, that sounds like something where on some level now they brought up the whole thing of him being he learned fighting on the streets kind of thing. And I'm like, okay, well, no, he didn't do that. But I do like the idea that he learned fighting somewhere else other than just his boxing kind of coaches and stuff like that, because that elbow block thing just seems like he'd done it before,
right?
Like
exactly,
it's something that it's in his arsenal, in his toolkit, but not something necessarily that they would care to focus on,
right? Like that doesn't seem like something that any boxing coach would be like, okay, so
let me teach you about the elbow block.
Let me teach you about the elbow block. Like maybe it's a legit thing and people teach it and it's legal, but I could definitely see it being something that it's just like, it's not illegal necessarily, but it's just not really
it's not that effective.
It's not that effective. It's not that great of an idea, but because of that, Ippo didn't expect it,
Right.
And,
Ippo is clearly a novice with regards to the mind games of boxing compared to Mashiba. Mashiba manhandled him with just the dumbest feints, according to our commentators, who are basically word of law in this regards of things. And Takamura saw that on some level, because of how pissed off Ippo was, he's probably going to
he forgot about a lot of his training.
But maybe that'll keep his energy up despite falling for little things like this. So here's the thing. Mashiba is smart. Mashiba knows how to keep himself under control and keep his emotions in check, despite being an overall seemingly aggressive person. Yes, most of the time. At least with what we're seeing in this fight. So there's that. Mashiba, we got to see him at his job, his workplace, and his boss is a good guy.
Like a good guy.
In some ways, the boss is the reason why he still has a job, because while the other coworkers are probably not problems, they don't really like Mashiba as far as it seems. But the boss understands that the past does not define a person, and he's doing good work here. So
he's just a bit different than everyone else.
Exactly. I liked how Kumi was being like kind of the translator, I would say, for Mashiba. It's like, oh, thanks, he means blah 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 blah.
Right.
It's like she's used to this, but it's something where you can feel her pain because she's having to go to places like work and cover up for his kind of sloppiness of forgetting his clothes for gym or something like that, or for just seeing
how he treats people.
Yeah, exactly. And it's tough. I would love more of her and Ippo to interact, because I see how different Ippo is from Mashiba, and it would be this refreshing change of pace, I would say, for Kumi to interact with someone like Ippo.
And I think they're like, because while Ippo is very different from Mashiba and Mashiba is very different from Kumi, Kumi and Ippo are also very different, right?
Totally.
She's way more soft-spoken than Ippo is and things like that. And because of that, I think they could also help each other in certain ways with just, their differences. Yeah, I
don't know what she would help Ippo with primarily, but I would love to see what that would end up being if there was something like that. Cause,
that's a good point. I mean, that might be a little bit tougher, but...
it might be something more where, Ippo ends up being in a Mashiba type situation, where this is kind of Mashiba is kind of a look into the future potentially for Ippo, where Ippo could get a little bit too a little bit too obsessed, and maybe lose sight a little bit of the people around him,
especially with what happened with Miyata. I could definitely see that happening, and then that would be great.
That would be cool. The fight overall, I would say, is something where they're really wanting us to believe that anyone could win here. But they did give Ippo a new special move. Essentially, he
can
took his
dash real quick.
He took his practicing to the like the perfect amount. And one of the things that I liked here, because I actually kind of understand it, is the weaving and bobbing being something where he's not moving his legs.
Right.
You notice that someone like Miyata would move his legs if he was doing that kind of weaving and bobbing there.
Right.
And I would too, I think, if I was doing this. But the way that Ippo's doing it, it's actually what he's doing is not only just weaving and bobbing with his upper half, he's shifting his weight from one leg to the other.
Right, and I think that's because...
That's where he gets all the explosive power in the dash.
Exactly, because he needs to close the distance, whereas with Miyata or Mashiba, it's about keeping the distance because they fight at a range.
Right.
So with Ippo, it's something where, okay, yeah, he's doing that weaving and bobbing, but he still needs to stay rooted to the ground.
Yes.
So that whenever there's an opening, he can get in real quick and deliver a
right
blow.
Now his heels might be leaving the ground at certain points, like you might be kind of doing this.
Sure,
you know?
you kind of want to be standing on the balls of your feet, I would think, anyway,
for sure.
Yeah.
But when you plant on one foot and give that explosive dash in, that's something that like I have relatively I have a small amount of experience with that kind of utilizing your legs for explosive acceleration power. And if you do it well, like I've seen crazy bursts of speed when you go from 0 to go, to fully on. And the fact that Ippo's just kind of getting that here in his first tournament arc, essentially.
Yeah.
If he can hone that, that's really the one thing missing to making him a terror in the ring,
because
he's actually kind of slow, like if you think about him compared to the other people that we've seen.
Because his punches are strong enough that if he's able to get in, then he can pretty much make mincemeat of whoever he's up against,
right,
as long as he doesn't lose his head, right?
Yes.
So getting under their, within their reach and everything, that's probably where he needed the most work. So Mashiba is helping him a lot in that regard,
right? And they also mentioned how the speed translates to the power of the punch when he did it on Kimura. Right. And Kimura was like, oh my God! Yeah. Like, I was not expecting that.
Yeah.
He's like, hold on. Like, I wish they would have made it almost a little bit comical, but I think they instead took it more serious because they're like, we don't have much time before we're just going straight into the match. So let's really drive home here that Ippo connecting with a punch like this in a kidney shot, which was where he went for Kimura, like in that back left, spot there, like not on the side exactly, not at the back behind,
kind of side,
but kind of the side there. That's a kidney shot. That's gonna hurt like hell. Yeah. So if he hits Mashiba like there, that's something where I would love to see Mashiba lose a little bit of control,
right?
Because it will hurt, but he'll tap into his own anger, he'll be like, okay, and his frustration.
I gotta let the devil out and stuff. Make sure he wins. Yeah.
What do you think is the odds now that you've seen this episode?
Interestingly enough, so I would actually say that the odds for Ippo winning might have gone up a little bit because here's the thing. The fact that they made it so wholly, Mashiba's absolutely destroying Ippo, and there's all this stuff that maybe Ippo could do something, but no, Mashiba's got it. That makes me think that he's going to win because it'll be a more satisfying comeuppance. Whereas if it, because, generally with a fight like this, you don't want to have it be a long fight and stay the same way all the way through, right?
Okay.
If you're going to have it be the same all the way through, then you'll have it be short, right?
Yeah.
And even then, usually like what we saw with Takamura, there was that,
that brief bit where we were worried.
Exactly.
I'm thinking that my percentages hasn't really changed, but that I now know that this fight will go the full 4 rounds.
Oh.
Because on one level, you're right. They put things so one-sided to Mashiba that we have to switch back and forth a couple times. But if they're going to do all that in one round, one bell... and they held back on Ippo because Ippo did get under his guard there with that surprise bit, and he was literally saved by the bell. Mashiba, you are so freaking lucky.
Yep.
We do not know what Mashiba reacts to when he, how does Mashiba, we've never seen him really take a big hit. Like, we've never seen him take a really big hit.
Yeah, like even with
Miyata's punches were
at the beginning they were solid and they were hard, but even then there's a big difference between Miata punches and Ippo punches, and with Miata it was more that they were connecting really well, and that there were a lot of them. Right. Whereas with Ippo,
I'm sorry, I think I'm wrong there. Miata did give Mashiba one big punch that brought him to his knee.
And that was when he let the devil out. But even then, a super solid, amazing punch from Ippo would probably make that one feel like a walk in the park by comparison.
I agree. If we had to rate Miata in like the destructive power to speed ratio, and it was like a 1-to-5 rating, Miata is probably like a 3 in destructive power and probably a 5 in speed. You know,
he's a fencer.
Yeah. And
whereas Ippo just is like a broadsword or a shotgun. You know,
right? He's inverted. He's 5 on destructive power and maybe 3 on speed.
Yeah,
and maybe only 3 on speed now that he's got
exactly.
This thing
Exactly.
Yeah, so I'm looking forward to seeing what happens when he takes a big hit, because I want him to take a big hit and keep going. I want him to take a big hit and go down, hopefully, like that as well. But I would love to see Mashiba tap into that inner fire, because he's got something there as well.
We are definitely getting that in this fight, not just from Mashiba, I would say, but also from Ippo.
Yes,
for sure. If we don't get it from both of them, it'll feel like something was missing. Like I suppose they could do it and make it work if it was like just Mashiba that did that and Ippo doesn't. But given what they've done to build up to this fight and everything, and the stuff that we've seen Ippo do, I feel like that is something that should happen, and it would be great if they showed it the same way as they did for Miata, because like in the opening, they gave Ippo the same like the green eyes like Miata had. So if they do that same thing for Ippo here, that will be great from a narrative standpoint too, because it's the idea of, I watched that fight and that's not happening again. And I'm taking you down for Miata.
What do you think about having Ippo go into that for just a little bit and then actually hold himself back so that he can win the right way?
I could see that happening too. Yeah.
Okay. And that doesn't affect his percentage in your
like chances
if that still happened?
Nope.
Okay. You wouldn't see that as like you lost because you held back. Or something.
No, sorry. If that does happen, then I would say that Ippo has to win. Like, because here's the thing, like Mashiba has cheated, right?
Yes.
Before. And Ippo had that whole question of, as strong as you are, why do you stoop to cheating, right?
Right.
You shouldn't need to.
Right.
So if they have Ippo basically, not even in a situation where he's cheating, but just maybe that he's maybe losing himself a little bit in the match, right? And he pulls himself back and he collects himself and he wins that internal battle.
Yes.
Then they can't have him lose the actual battle because
gotcha.
That's,
okay.
Yeah.
Here's a thought that I'm thinking that they might be going for here. I like how Ippo chose the word strong to describe Mashiba, because I wouldn't describe Mashiba as strong.
You describe it as like clever?
Well, okay, here's the thing. When I think of strength, when I think of someone who is strong, I'm kind of metagaming this here a little bit, but I would say that Mashiba, his strength is his range and his and basically his dedication to win.
Oh, gotcha, but like literally strong as opposed to anime strong.
Right, exactly. Ippo's just kind of encapsulated as you're strong, you're powerful, you're a worthy opponent, basically. Yeah. But I want to get meta here and get into the deep levels here. I think Mashiba's thing is that he's weak.
Okay,
Mashiba has this insane desire to win because he knows he's weak.
Right, hence the chip on his shoulder. He's got something to prove.
Yep. Yeah. And he will do whatever it takes to win because he believes that on some level his little sister Kumi needs him to win.
Sure, and that weakness gives him strength because he's he goes with everything he has. He's a determinator.
In that way, I kind of see him as believing he's the hero of his own story, but he would never say that out loud because he doesn't care about
he doesn't believe in heroes.
Yeah, that as well. That as well, for sure. So I want to see Mashiba realize in some way that Ippo is the one that is strong, and it's not because of his punches. So the way I see this fight ending is that Mashiba says, I'm not strong, you're strong, and it wasn't your punches. Basically, the idea that I've heard from many kind of wise people that when you think of someone who's strong, and you look at them and you go that you kind of respect that strength is their willingness to be restrained in their power.
Right.
Basically,
their self-discipline and self-control.
Yep, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And Mashiba is showcasing that, I think, here. He is actually doing a good job of being self-disciplined. But I think by the end of the fight, we're going to have a reversal where Ippo is going to be the one disciplined and controlled. Mashiba will not be.
Right.
And that will be the perfect way for them both to grow and evolve and learn from this, but still have Ippo win.
They can use the let the devil out as a way to also showcase the fighting against their own inner demons, kind of.
Yes, because Ippo will see the parts of himself that is angry at how Mashiba defeated Miyata reflected in the visage of this terrifying boxer coming at you, and he'll just go, whoa, that's not me.
Right, exactly.
That's not me.
Yeah.
But I will still like hold on to the belief that there will be maybe a cathartic, green eye punch from Ippo that takes him down before the fight ends.
Well, and the thing is, when that happens, I don't want it to be one punch.
You want it to be a barrage.
I want it to be several,
like a big set of body blows, just
like think like
really
in like Daredevil when you would have like Kingpin or like, you know, think like Bane in like Batman or something, where it's just
like Takamura's punches.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, Takamura's punches were
which is another way to basically
rolling thunder.
Which is another way to have it come full circle, because Takamura is Ippo's mentor, even though he's not really training him much anymore.
Yeah.
But since this is the step of Ippo going into the true pro, you know, boxing world and stuff, you know, that would be really cool to have that connection made.
For sure. Yeah. So y'all, thank you so much for watching this episode's reaction discussion. This is a good setup for the fight, the fight we've been building up to this whole arc. So if you want to see the next episode's reaction and discussion right now, go check out the link in the description below for our Patreon. You can get on early access. You can watch full-length reactions there. And all this comes with Discord access, so you can chat with us about stories or just anime in general, or just hang out and chat about whatever. And if any of that interests you, we'll see you there. But until then, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we'll see you all next time.